Okay, let's see. Let us see. Are we live? Ahem. I said, are we live? Are we? Seriously, are we live? It's important if we are. Why? VigilanteWilliamson here on another episode of VW Casual. It's been a long time, actually, since I've done a casual, since I've been on screen. I appreciate anybody watching this live or on the playback or on the clip form. We've actually done some clips this week, so that was cool. I feel like the direction of this channel is starting to present itself, so that was really cool. Some of the TikTok and shorts traction we got. So that's always a cool thing. And just thank you anyone who watches this, content at all, however you come to it. Really appreciate you. Been at it for a couple years, and that'll be relevant because we got some stuff to talk about. Interesting stuff to talk about. Stuff that if it hadn't hit so close to home, based upon some recent episodes of the content we've done here, I probably wouldn't cover it, but it did. You know what I'm saying? So we'll get into it. We're gonna start off with games. Hell, my man Low Spec Linux Laptop and Papa Cotton 7, PC 7. Appreciate you both being here. Let's get this all set up to game. Yeah, it's going to show, and we're going to make another crack at this music. Believe it or not, we will. So that's why that's up here. But I'm trying to get it situated. I'm obviously in math, so reading is not the easiest thing. Seeing is not. So I'm trying to get it situated so I can see the chat and you guys. Hopefully you guys can see the screen now. We will see. But I appreciate anyone watching this live or on the playback again. We're going to start off with some gaming to get started. I'll go blind, please. It's a good way of just letting people funnel in. Might end up with some more games. Like I said, I do want to attempt some music after we get to the cover story, so to speak, about Crowder. But I'll wait until people start to funnel in. Maybe play a couple runs of this, and then we'll start talking about it. But it's just it's like it made me feel like, okay, I wasn't crazy, right? And I've talked about some of the issues I had in this community, fandom. What was the other word they use? Fellowship. And it's just that, believing it's something that it's not. And clearly, I'm not the only person who's been guilty of thinking that this was something that it really isn't. So we'll talk about it. I'm sure some of you can kind of guess my thoughts, but still, we'll still deserve the conversation. But for now, we'll play a little Streets of Rage. So I'm gaming in the mask. Let's hope that adds to the mystique. Since, like I said, I had some successful content for once in a orange moon. That's always good. Successful for me. 500 views on TikTok. It's like, holy shit. It's literally the most thing anything musical has had. I didn't get that many views, my NPC video on YouTube. But like I said, 500 views on TikTok. And then my little rage quit of Gotham Knights got a couple hundred on each platform. So that's cool. And wire numbers. We'll get into numbers. We'll get into somebody else's, some big numbers. And we'll talk turkey. And it's just like, man, you appreciate, you start to appreciate what you have, so to speak. I'm gonna take the extra jump. And I appreciate having, kind of control over my content and just being able to pick the direction I'm in and just kind of go my own way. And if it doesn't ever pop off in a big way, that's cool too. Because, all this glitter is not gold. But oh shit. I'm gonna blame the mask on that, but I probably shouldn't. It's probably just my fault. shit, that didn't work. Golly, I'm fucking myself up worse than anything. Oh shit. Okay. Not sure how many people showed up. Doesn't look like got the biggest crowd. I'll do that. So, I mean, maybe the algorithm was too nice to me this week. It's like, we're not going to give your... We let hundreds of people watch. You think we're going to show your notifications? What do you think this is? Fair? I appreciate you guys. It is late, too. It's, it's past midnight in the East Coast. Hell, 24/7 Fusion Media's here. That's cool. That's cool. You know what, man? I hope what I say don't, because I'm gonna talk about a broken-hearted man, and then I'm gonna talk about my views, and I'm sure you've heard some of the stuff, but just how I truly view the fandom. And unfortunately, man, I hope you don't think how I view the fandom and what this is not a reflection of how I view the people that I've come across. You know what I'm saying? But I know this isn't real. That's why I've been the way I am. I know this whole movement, no matter how real it seems to you or anyone else in this chat or anyone else that comes along and is really, they really believe in the content they're making. They see what's going on. And they think these cultural movements are real, and then when things hit them, to show that no, the people in here, this is not a real thing. It's just a means of making money. I'd be lying if it didn't mess me up when I realized that's all this was. But that's all it is. And like I said, we will dive deeper. And I appreciate you being here, though. Got extra jumps. I could jump all day. Jump all day. I don't want to go too long game. I usually, especially when I am talking, I only want to go 10, 15 minutes. Let's see how long we go on this run, and then we'll get to talking. And if don't that many people show up, sometimes we do shows only 2 or 3 people show up. That's how it goes. It is what it is. No shame in that, man. No shame being small. Plus, I'm irregular. This is not a night Sunday's usually my night. So it is what it is. It's all good, brother. I see, is that mental? The mental I always screw up. I'll check in the break between levels. Oh shit. Damn it. Damn it. Let's see. Yeah, it is mental. Webcam nice. And as usual, just swinging by briefly to hit like. I appreciate that. Hit share if you can. Sharing is caring. We know that. We all know if you care, you share. No, it's appreciated just being here, man. Thank you all for being here. Feel free to check out the content. I know if you don't got time, check out. Oh, that was stupid. That's what I get for wearing a mask. But we're doing smaller content. Everything's not going to be live streams going forward. So if there's content, it's only a few minutes of your time. We'll have more of it going forward. More shorts, more just clips and videos and stuff. So please, if you don't got time, I understood. 3-4 hours, 2 hours, even an hour even could be daunting. But we're going to have more short form content. So please, give that a spin if that. It's a little easier to just kind of take your time with that. Oh shit. Shit. No, fuck all that. That everything. Just hit 300 subs. Congrats. I wear sunglasses for anonymity myself. Look what I've inspired. 24/7. So I understand what you're saying. In it for the real reasons. No, I know you are. That's the thing. That's where I worry about you. You know what I'm saying? You're not in it. You're not a grifter. You mean this shit. I've been over your house. I've seen you're a passionate fan. I worry about. I hope you can, navigate it, and you're more clued into a lot of people. And I don't want to mess up your standing, because I'm gonna talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got no, issues with nobody. Nobody was disrespectful to me the whole time of my whole fandom menace thing. But I just know what it is and what it's not. And that's the internet as whole, as we'll get into if I die, because I'm doing pretty good. Usually I don't do this well. So we're just gonna do one death on this run because I'm kind of cooking with the mask, believe it or not. I guess I gotta, usually I don't play with the. Well, no, I've played with Blaze, but it's been a minute. I've been messing with Adam. Gotta give a white girl some credit. I think part of it's just the way this has been mapped out. And like these little power-ups you get at the end of the level. But cooking with grease, oops. Oops. Got a Swiffer. Yeah. More speed or this. I'll go with this. You my brother. I just want to run with you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Like I said, I don't want to, Loki's a good dude too. Loki's been a good dude. A lot of dudes you run with are good dudes, honestly. Loki, I got a lot of respect for Loki too, because I remember, I don't want to say, but he offered me something that he ain't had to do, but it was right when I was fading out. And I still have respect for him. I ain't talked to him in a minute, but I still respect him and still appreciate that, because he didn't have to do shit for me. And Loki's always been a good dude to me. A lot of the people you run with always been good to me. So I got nothing. I think their hearts appear. I could just by the content they make. I don't think a lot of people in this hearts appear. As we're going to get into, even your boy Crowder, I think his heart was pure. Because what we're going to get into is somebody being disillusioned by finding out what this is in a very traumatic way. Despite having themselves a huge platform, they thought, and they'll tell you, we'll even play some of their content. They'll tell you what they thought this was. And I got to break it to him and anyone. That's not what this is. It's not what this movement is. It's what you think it is. That's what sells you. And I'm not, and it really proves is not everybody is necessarily meaning you poor just because they happen to be caught up in the energy of this, of the modern internet, man. It makes you believe things are what they're not. And it's very easy to get caught up in the movement. And this might be it for me, because this is getting rough. Oh, shit. Got him. Bitch. Got his ass. About this. Okay, people starting to show. So yeah, after I get killed, I'm gonna start talking that shit. Cause I don't want to say too much. Damn it. Back in this bitch like an unborn baby. Trying not to see Planned Parenthood. Sorry, I'm silent because I'm just trying to survive. I'm just trying to survive. Just like life in real life. Oh, shit. They bring this motherfucker with this ginormous sword out. Oh, fuck. And a mother. Oh, hell. You got the guys with guns, too. Shit. Out of specials. I'm going to have to just wing this shit. Now, I'm the captain now, bitch. Let's go. Shit, we ain't got no health, though. Okay, fuck it. So Dildo's here, so the people are here now. And a few others look like they joined. So people are here. So yeah, after damn it, death, which as you can see is impending. We'll get into oh fuck. If there less is health here. Shit. Yeah. Cut some bacon off your bat, bitch. Shit, I'm getting clapped up. I don't think I'm surviving this one, guys. Let's luck up. Oh shit, it's more. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm somehow coasting. Maybe you know why I'm winning at this game? The people don't want you to know, man. Illuminati's rigging the game so I can keep from talking, man. No, I don't know. No, I'll just. Oh shit! Oh Jesus Christ! I probably should have waited on that, but happy to have full health after all this craziness. Oh man! Oh man! This is getting out of hand. Maybe I don't want to talk to you guys. That's why I'm trying to play so well. I don't know. Do I get any more health? Nope. I told you I should have waited on that fucking turkey. I'm back to where I once started. Okay. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Crowder reactions are interesting. Well, I mean, you know, Wes, what I'm going to say is going to basically be what I said a few weeks ago, but just, you know, expanded to the whole conservative movement. I saw, you know, I was talking about the fandom and it, you know, it not being what you thought. And we're going to, I got to play some of the content. I'm not going to play everything because, you know, an hour worth of content on this channel. And I'll talk about the whole order of how everything happened as far as I understand it. I haven't, you know, if Ripper didn't make a video, I wouldn't even know about it. I'm going to keep it a thigh wild to you. But then I'm like, this is exactly, it validated how I felt about TFM. Because it was something like, oh, this is not about what it's purported to be about. And that's what we're going to get into. Like I said, this run won't end because I'm so great. I got my 10,000 hours of Streets of Rage 4, so yes. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Now I got all these fucking power-ups so I can shoot lightning and fire out. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Damn it, how many more people are there? Oh, we got another turkey. Has more life for me. Back to life. Back to reality. Yeah, I'm sorry about this extended wait. I was just doing it because there wasn't nobody here. Now people just finally showed up. I probably should avoid the turkey, but I didn't. I know. Come on, motherfucker. Bitch. Cheat more? Damn it. Oh, this is it. Shit. Woo! Got him. Hit this fat fucker with a fucking sledgehammer just to get the shit done. But okay, so we're low health. There's no health at the beginning of this level. We're not gonna make it. We're level 12. But there is, haha. So we are gonna make it. That's a boss though. That's 2 of them. Fuck. What's here? More health. Okay, let's see. Don't have any specials. I'm in a mask, so you know sight is not the best. I do got this little thing of health, but and I got the level on my side because it's destructive to everyone. Shit, I'm getting clapped up. I don't think I'm making it, man. Oh, got a little something. I just can't do enough damage to both of these fuckers. Nah. They're gonna get me eventually. But I'm gonna still try. Shit. Shit. Alright, let me run and get the hell. Shit. Jeez. Stop laughing, you bitch. You soy bitch. Oh, fuck. Now they doing all sorts of crazy shit. This is when you throw grenades. Yep. Shit, nah. This ain't happening, bro. I'm just like, this ain't gonna happen. This is how the story ends, man. I ain't gonna go out like no hoe. Oh shit, he just hit me with a fucking bazooka. I'm glad she could eat that shit from can't. Oh, that's it. I got sliver. Oh shit, there's another thing of health. Yep. I'm back in this bitch. I didn't see that. See, because fucking... Oh, there's another thing of health down here. Oh, I'm good then. I'm gonna beat these motherfuckers. So you guys can see better than me in the mask. Hopefully I'm still going. Because who knows, man. You know how OBS wants to fuck up. And I'm on the OBS. Oh, fuck. I still should be able to beat these motherfuckers. Anything down here? Nope. Okay. What's got... No, it's probably stupid. Let me go back to that. The hell. Okay. It's my last life, so to speak. Sheesh. Shit. They both almost dead. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. He gonna kill himself? Gone, bitch. Bitch. Golly. Almost didn't make it. Got an extra jump. A fucking sledgehammer. Let's keep it moving. Still trying to recruit players for your Roll20 D&D campaign. Yeah, I heard, what was it going on with Wizards of the Coast? I was survive for a minute. They keep giving me health. The big Khan doesn't want the truth to be told. Allegedly. Oh man. Maybe I will just end on my own, because if I'm gonna keep being a G in these streets, I mean I gotta do something. Uh-oh. Oh no! This fucker got me! I was right on the health! It's because I said something cocky, and Karma said, "No, you're not gonna say nothing cocky." Fuck. I was this close. I was this close. You know what though? It's probably best for the show. It's probably best for the show. Yeah, they changed the open gaming license. Yeah. So what is it now? Like, oh shit. Hopefully it was showing the game and not this the whole time. Cause I just opened it up and it started with this. I don't know. We'll get into the music thing later. Let's Even though I got, let me put it on. The logo, close out of the game. It was a good run, but a little too long. Could have went longer. I don't think I could do that again. But is what it is. VigilanteWilliamson here in another episode of VW Casual. And we're doing the casual, and I'm here. So in case I get any luck with the content and more people see it, you can look into my masked eyes and see how genuine I am. I'm actually going to read some of your comments because I kind of previewed it. You got nine or 10 people in the chat. Appreciate you all being here. It says TFM channels got big, forgot about TFM. No, I'm going to tell you what it is. You know what? I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm not going to do it. I lied. You know who's going to tell you what this shit is for real? And I should have had it queued up, especially as I'm talking about him. But the big homie Steven Crowder, he's from what? He was born the same year. He's from a city in Southeast Michigan. I want to say either St. Clair Shores or East Point or one of those cities. So we're not, and I know he's known as a quote unquote Canadian American, but he was born in Michigan, for what that's worth. And so we were not that far apart from where we were born and raised, technically, even though it was worlds apart, but it was, distance wise, not that far. And we're gonna play the first few minutes of a couple videos. How about that? As I actually, of course, because of the mask, need a little help seeing. So let's handle that. Actually, I need the headphones now. I'm about to do this. Hopefully, the sound comes through when this is on. Okay. Okay. Let's get this all queued up.
We'll punish them for
shut up. We'll talk. Okay? You wait until I tell you to talk, my guy. That's how this works. Okay. I'm on screen. Okay. So we got RIP TFM in the chat. Hopefully you can see all the other stuff I kind of watch, I guess. We're going to have Steven Crowder tell you what the issue is. We're going to have him tell you what the issue is. And this is an issue the Fandom Menace had. This is an issue conservatism has. It's an issue liberalism has. We'll even get into one of you guys' favorite liberals. And actually, I don't need the headphones since it's coming out of my speaker. So firstly, did you guys hear when it played a second earlier? Can't stand this cunt. Since your dildo says, apologies. I'm going to play a little bit, and I got, who's that? Whatever says he loves new studios. Thank you, Wes. I'm going to play a little bit. You let me know if you can hear.
So StopBigCons.
So let me know if you can hear.
Now exists to begin with.
What else you guys saying?
It's been a while. Either this.
You should be able to hear. You should have been able to hear. I just paused it because I want to look at you guys' comments. It was showing the game cool. Echo. There's an echo. Well, that's not what you're supposed to hear. Oh, I know why you hear echo. Because it's so fucking loud for me. Where's my remote? I know why you hear echo. This is coming. Papa God, that's me. It's not his coming out. I don't know why that got me, but it did. It did. You can hear. All right, I turned it down a little bit on the speaker end, so you should still be able to hear pretty good.
I'm going to have to stop. Either this, what I'm about to discuss.
So why I'm playing this and what happened? The long and short is Steven Crowder was offered a contract. That's all this is about. He was offered a contract, and he was heartbroken by how corporate the contract was. because he'll tell you why. I want him to explain it because he really does say this.
Or I don't know. This
Firstly, if you haven't seen this video, and I'm talking over my apologies, you can see he's emotional about this. He's a broken-hearted man about the subject he's going to discuss. Mark Dice roasted him. I don't really know who Mark Dice. Not a contract term. She says Angelus Draven. I know, right?
This may just not be for me anymore. So let me explain. Give me a few minutes of your time because context matters here. I ask that you don't skip ahead. Won't take very long.
It don't take long. It's 27 minutes. I can't even watch this whole video, my guy.
Coming. This is a conversation that I've actively avoided, sidestepped.
Gotta fleece the sheep.
And I've hoped and prayed.
But what we're going to learn is either this guy is grifted us again right now that he's an Academy Award-winning actor, or he was one of the sheep himself. This guy has almost $6 million, but he bought into this shit. That's what I'm trying to show you. He bought into this whole conservatism movement and this whole content creation movement. He thought it was something else. And I'm going to let him tell you what he thought it was.
That it not be necessary behind the scenes for a long while.
He'll tell you what
he
thinks this is.
So if you've watched for the last decade, you know that I've always made it clear that we here at Mug Club are in the business of serving you, the viewer, you watching, listening right now. I've also made it clear that I wouldn't be in the business of attacking
I'll let him ramble.
Other conservatives.
He does ramble, but he gets into the parts that are important. Let's skip a little bit.
I have to say that I believe many of those in charge in the right-leaning media are actually at odds with what's best for you, the viewer, the customer, and more importantly, the country.
Clutching my pearls.
We thought that we were all in this together, that we were fighting the media, entertainment, industrial complex.
Say it again. Say it again for everyone in the back. What did you think you were doing, Mr. Crowder?
Are actually at odds with what's best for you, the viewer.
Went back a little far.
The customer, and more importantly, the country. We here at Mug Club, we thought that we were all in this together, that we were fighting the media, entertainment, industrial complex. We thought that we were all genuinely taking it to big tech. But too many of those in charge of the big conservative platforms are verifiably in bed with them.
Can you believe what he just said, guys? I will play it again. It's shocking information
for our country right now. But for the first time, I have to say that I believe many of those in charge in the right-leaning media are actually at odds with what's best for you, the viewer, the customer, and more importantly, the country. We here at Mug Club, we thought that we were all in this together, that we were fighting.
Can you believe that people on the right don't have the best interest in the country? And that, can you believe this? There are guys. Hey guys, there are people on the right, who are conservatives who don't have the country's best interest to mind. Can you believe such a thing? Gasp! Eat gad! There's more. Listen more. We was playing it again.
The media, entertainment, industrial complex.
He thought. Hold on. Say it again, my guy.
And more importantly, the country. We here at Mug Club, we thought that we were all in this together, that we were fighting the media, entertainment, industrial complex.
He said he thought we were all in this together, fighting the media, industrial, entertainment complex. Can you believe that shit? Can you believe that? You are a part. You have 6 million subs, my guy. You are a part of the media industrial complex. He didn't know that. He bought in. I bought in. He's naive like I was once naive. We're on the same age. So it took him a couple of years later. He bought into this whole movement. My guy, I don't know who. Let's get the camera on the kid, right? I want you to look into my maxed eyes, my guy. For you, Crowder, Mr. Crowder, you were born in Michigan, southeastern Michigan. I'm from Detroit. I'm currently in Texas. You were born not too far from where I was born, raised not too far from where I was raised. So I have something. I don't bash you like I could in general, right? The whole internet, especially these movements, whether you're talking about the manosphere, the Phantom Menace, leftist movements included, any of these internet movements, you may think that you're fighting the good fight for America. Brother, all you're doing is creating content that's creating MP4s that's stored on somebody's SQL database and that it gets monetized. All you're doing, all these movements are, as my hat came off, it's so real. All you're doing is creating content amongst a shared marketing strategy. Nothing more, nothing less. You thought the movement was real. You thought you were fighting for America, that if you had enough liberal tears and an orange man in office, life would just improve. Buddy, there's a whole World Economic Forum. This whole culture war is a work. It's a work. Say, hey, kid, my hat came off. Like Willie Mays in his prime. This whole movement, all these movements are works. And what we see is that somebody can work themselves into a shoot or make themselves believe something that isn't true, even when they have. Let's look at this guy's reach. I'll bring the camera back to him. 5.94 million. Holy smokes. This guy, 5.94 million subs. He was able to acquire this much reach and didn't know what he was doing. He thought in his heart of hearts, this was a movement about the country. My guy, you are a content creator. You think you're different than the PewDiePies or the makeup tutorials of the world. You're not. Only that your content is less monetizable because of the way the powers that be work, as you discuss. Now, he'll go on to discuss. We can't listen to more of this. I don't know if I'm watching the second video because he rambles. He lists some of the contract terms. Basically, a couple days ago, he did that video. And actually, I realized I'm on the wrong thing. I want to put the camera up. A couple days ago, Steven Crowder did this video, and he didn't name the Daily Wire by the term, but they came out and let everyone know that the company he's talking about is the Daily Wire. Long and short, they offered him a $50 million contract, for which point he would have lost ownership of the content he creates, complete ownership, even though he's the one who pays to produce everything. He would have also lost ownership of his social media accounts. Most of them. I think he got to keep his personal. And he would have been subject, and this is what he's really sensitive about, he would have been subject to fines in case he got demonetized or missed content for any reason. And he's so shocked by this contract. He says he's got more than offers like this, and this comment to these offers. But he's just shocked because in his head, this was about, whatever. It was conservatism in America. And it's like, no, the Daily Wire, they're just a business. And they gave you a record deal. And you can say no to the record deal. You know what I'm saying? Or you could say yeah. Or you could try to negotiate more. I don't know how the negotiations went. I'm not sure if there's more content that says this, because, I didn't really want to, I don't like Daily Wire or Crowder inherently, but I found the story interesting because to me, and you guys, if you see something different, point it out to me. But I see a guy, and we can go back to my man's face. I see a guy who bought in. That's probably why he got $6 million. And if it sounds like I'm disparaging, I'm really not. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of his content. Look at this guy. Look at his face. Look how concerned he is about what he's saying. If he deserves an Oscar because he's working me for some unknown reason, God bless him. But he really thinks that he's exposing something that wasn't obvious And granted, I was in the same place. I'm not trying to be too hard on this motherfucker. But I'm trying to use him as an example for anyone in the chat, anybody who catches a short, anybody who catches a clip, anybody who may be subbed, used to be subbed. And I'm not trying to disparage Gary. I'm not trying to disparage anybody in the fandom. The Fandom Menace was a work. It was just a shared content marketing strategy. Conservatism on social media, leftism on social media, they're works. They're just content marketing strategies. He believed in the movement. It's a content marketing strategy. And Daily Wire knew this. They've been operating like this is a business the whole fucking time. The whole fucking time. They've been running Facebook and YouTube and all sorts of ads since the beginning. Since the beginning. And he's shocked because he didn't know. He didn't know he was going to get a business contract. He didn't know he was going. Yeah, they're a business, my guy. I'm sorry you thought this whatever was some serious shit. And I know to a lot of your followers, a lot of this content is serious, but no, it's a shared marketing strategy. One person gets a lot of subs, then people who like that content see a similar content creator, or they collaborate with said content creator, or they have him as a guest, and then they go to that content creator, and then now both of you have X, Y amount of subs, and then the same process repeats. That's what happens in, like I said, the Fandom Menace. That's what happened to people in the greater conservative space, including with members of the fandom. That's what happens to a lot of, that's what happens in leftist circles too. I'm not going to bring it up. The whole thing I want to talk about with Frost. She's talking about people didn't have her back. As much blame as she deserves for what happened with G4, make no mistake, there were execs who knew what she was going to say before she said it. And I'm sure, because I'm a corpo my damn self, despite what I feel about it, somebody before, I'm sure there were execs before she said what she said that greenlit it, that after it blew up, back the fuck away. And act like they didn't say what they said. Act like they didn't greenlight it because of how much of a disaster it is. And it shocked her. She thought this was something different. No, you're working for a company. CYA, it's the first lesson in corpo bullshit 101. Cover your ass. And you didn't know that. And she's hurt. And we see this guy, Steven Crowder, hurt. Now let me get to this so I can move the mask a little bit, see what you guys are saying in the comments. Because you're a part of this show too. So Madonna's getting interesting. Oh, Lord, that seems scary. That seems scary. You can hear his audio, but he's echoing it about a bit. I don't know if he's still echoing. I don't get his argument since he's talking about it wasn't a contract, it was a term sheet. He could have negotiated to get rid of stuff he liked. Well, Angelus, that's my thing. If this was really just a business thing, he's an idiot. Like, I see that's such a dildos theory. We'll get to it. If this was a business, then he's a dumbass and an idiot, and he's handling business like a bitch. Because you're correct. I don't get this argument either. But the only thing is, when you look at him, he thought this whole movement was friends and that we're trying to build a movement. And when they hit him with a normal a business contract, it blew his mind. That's why he's upset. Like you said, it's not even a contract, a term sheet. When he got a business term sheet, Angelus Draven, it blew his mind. It messed him up because he didn't think this was a business. He thought it was a movement. He thought it was something that it wasn't. It's a contract, man. It's a $50 million contract. What the fuck do you expect? You could have negotiated. There's some things that he probably should negotiate out. Bullshit, he says this every year. Does he say this every year? I don't keep up with this doofus. He's just trying to con his boomer pay pigs by pretending he's not part of big con. Maybe. Gotta fleece the sheep, definitely. Both parties want the same thing, in my opinion, have the different ways of going about it. It's two wings of the same devil. Two parts of the same coin. Respect his bicep game. He's putting in work. You might be right, Cinch and Diddle, but my thing is, if you're just pissed about the contract terms, then just negotiate it out. The reason why I think he has to be pissed about, broken heart about the movement is not just his language. It's there's no reason to bring out an offer sheet that you just deny the offer sheet and go about your business. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't work yourself into a shoot, why do we even know this? How easy is it to just deny, say, you know, I don't want to, you know, that doesn't work for me, brother. I'm gonna just go keep being independent. Thank you for your time, and then go about your day. Isn't that the simplest way to handle this? You know, I appreciate it, but I don't like these terms. And it's just not for me. Thank you for your time though. Appreciate the offer. This is what you do if it's just some business shit. It's a record contract, Eastern Broker. That's why I called it earlier. It's a record contract. It's a lot of ways that you can come out of it. You got to do a lot of work. It's a big money advance. But when you look at the terms, they're not great. But if he wanted to just sign off and just make a softer form of content that wouldn't be as risky, so he wouldn't have the fines, he could do that and make a lot of money. He could do that. But Eastland, yeah, it's a record contract, no doubt. And Zach respects his bicep games. The Daily White, I don't know if that's a Freudian slip, Gomer Kyle. The Daily White. That sounds like something the leftists would call the Daily Wire, right? How can people buy this crap? People buy into this movement, man. You might be right. I'm not saying you're not right. He could just be mishandling. He could just being a bitch. That's absolutely possible. You know what I'm saying? He could just be like, oh, I don't like this country. I'm going to go on the internet and be a bitch. That might be it. It might just be as simple as that. It might just be as simple as that, such a dildo. I don't want to throw off what you're saying, but he comes off as somebody who's like, can you, I mean, just like the stuff he said, it's like, who would buy this? And if he's worried about being censored without an alternative, you need to use YouTube to get your reach out revenue to create alternative. Sadly, here's another thing about him that I found. You know, he don't even own that Mud Club thing. That's why he got Mud Club Forever. That's Glenn Beck owns that. So maybe this is a guy that doesn't do business well. This motherfucker here. This whole time you've been watching not Andrew Crowder. What's his name? Wasn't his name? Steven Crowder. I don't know who Andrew Crowder is. Steven Crowder, come to find out, he got the same business sense of an average TikTok/SoundCloud rapper. He just signed it. I mean, because he done lost the rights to Mud Club somehow. He built that, lost the rights to that, and got shot that he got a contract with some terms, or a term sheet. I don't know if he got half Asian Bill or whatever the lawyer is. But I don't know if he really understands what he be doing with his business. Because if he already lost Bud Club and he's flabbergasted that he got this, I don't know if he understands the business he in. Alternatives don't happen on hopes and dreams. Pretty true. Such a dildo just can't deal. Both parties are hypocrites in media. That's why I don't watch any of those channels anymore. Try not to watch politics much at all. I'm the same. Can we be done with this asset? We're pretty much done. Well, I want to get to you guys' comments. Madonna's getting interested. How did that happen, man? She was hot in her younger days, man. But when I saw her kiss Drake recently, that shit looked disgusting. That looked like, I ain't even a Drake fan, but I ain't trying to see this brother get sexually assaulted like that. That ain't right. No matter what party you are in, if it's not in the script, we can't change it. You can't vote anything out. If it's not in the script, it doesn't matter. Look at Gomer Kyle. Graduated with honors at the VigilanteWilliamson School of seeing through this bullshit. If it ain't the script, we can't change it. That's pretty much true. Can't tell you sarcastic or not. There's a little sarcasm because I'm trying to make the point that people buy into it. Do I know if he bought into it? Sometimes I'll be making these points. It's almost irrelevant if he did or didn't. But I don't buy into the sob story. You're probably right, since you dildo. I don't want to dismiss your point, but my question is, the only way I could, why would you bring this story out? Because the smoothest way is if he isn't selling himself a dream, wouldn't the smoothest thing to do just deny the contract and go about your day? Why is he saying something? Why do we know about this? How does one create an alternative without revenue and reach? There is no way. That's a great analogy. I'm not sure which one. He's already demonetized. He created Stop Bitcoin 3 days before he made this video, but we don't know when the offer was made. I don't know when this offer was made. So I mean, this is could have been made a couple weeks ago or whatever. Vig, he didn't believe in it. Now he's salty, spinning to get more people on his side, but he doesn't have to take it. Paul McCartney and Metallica got ownership, but much later. Remember, Paul McCartney lost Beatles ownership to Michael Jackson. He bought it. I don't know about solo stuff. Maybe you talking about the solo stuff. That wouldn't have been taken off the table if it was issued, hence the term sheet negotiations. See, that's what I'm saying. See, I guess why, and you might be right, man. He could just be being a bitch or thinking he's negotiating. But like, you can't negotiate like this. You're burying, you're burning the bridge. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not about to offer you a contract. You doing all this fuck shit. Sessler, a part of like a trade seal going back to the Frosty, as she said it. And Sessler was higher up in the company. So there were execs that co-signed Frost that didn't have shit to say once it fell off. And Sessler is an F-tard. You thought he'd get paid a lot more. He's a dumb motherfucker. Well, listen, I'm not saying you're right or wrong, but here's what we can confirm. One way or another, Steven Crowder is a naive motherfucker. One way or another. If he's trying to negotiate like this, then he's naive in that way. If he thinks that this is going to win him points, now if there's another party outside of Daily Wire that's vying for his services, because he's talked about being a free agent in some of these videos, maybe. But golly, this just seems like a way of this just seems like the worst possible way of handling a contract dispute. That's why I buy some of this story. That on some level he has to have bought into this shit, because why else would he be potentially ruining future partnerships or ruining a future contract? Like, why else would you do this? You think you're going to negotiate? If it was me, I'm like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You trying to air us out. So maybe you're right. I don't know. Yes, but he's the exec. Yeah, he probably is the exec that greenlit. I think it was other execs though. I don't think it was just Sessler. And like I said, I don't know when the offers take place. And the timeline is not hammered down. But he sounds like he's the snowflake. Changed my mind. You're not wrong. Like I said, if Dildo's right, he's an idiot the way he's negotiating. If I'm right, he's an idiot for buying in to a movement that wasn't real. He got the website back in December, at least the domain. That was on the Blaze. They did the Mud Club. He didn't get any of that money. He owns Mud Club forever. It's a different thing. He does you say he does enjoy dressing up like a chick. You talking about Crowder? Does he dress like a chick? Does he do that shit? Oh shit. Nothing about outrage is real. Is playing gambit. Maybe a dumb gambit, but still, you might be right. Whoa, Madonna's being charged with trafficking. Whoa. So Angela Draven giving us more information. That rhyme. November is when his offer was made. So this is a while. I know the big channels are full of it. Cordery came in, Yellow Flash, and called the chat as bad as Frost. And I've been upset. Well, I knew a lot of these guys are full of it, man. That's really the point. Regardless of whether me or Stitcher Dildo is right about you might be right. It just seems it makes him a dummy though. That makes him a dummy. He's a dummy either way. I'm not trying to disparage the brother. I don't, it's just, this is a stupid way of handling it. Guys, I'm not like the other big con media. I'm fighting for the good fight for you, America. Buy mugs, save your kids' future. We're in this together, Patriots. You might be right. It sounds like when he received the contract, it wasn't to his liking. He felt like terms should have been on a hookup level because they were both on the same side when it came to business. That's exactly what he thought. He thought, this is my homeboy. I'm about to get a bag for my mans. He thought, I got the complexion for the connection. I'm about to get a bag for my man. And they gave you an NBA YoungBoy deal. You like, what the fuck? They had to be a rapper deal. Thought I was a country singer. What is this? Oh shit. L24 is good to see. Y'all haven't changed dates. Quarterly glows. Yeah, quarterly ain't. I mean, that quarter was one of the first one I said, man. All marketing, peer marketing. Let me get back on camera, get this mask back on. Speaking of marketing. Monday. Wait, back up. The Phantom Menace wasn't doing what for you? Oh, let's play Who's the Fed? In the Phantom, I don't know. Though admittedly, Uche potentially being sacrificed to Bel does not absolve geeks and gamers. And I'm not the one who thinks sacrifice. Blame my man Kinfolk. Shout out to Kinfolk. He did a video showing the numerologies. I don't know. I don't know who's a Fed, but I know this is, because my mask is so disorganized. Let's get this shit back on. So, long and short, man, what this is really about is don't buy into the internet hype. I could be wrong. Cinch and Dildo could be right. It's very true because a lot of let's take that perspective. I've been talking about my perspective. Cinch and Dildo's perspective is just as valid as anything. Let's say he does know this is bullshit. And just like a Cinch and Dildo, I'm going to say Cinch and Dildo /24/7 because it's the same sort of thing. He gets a contract. He thinking he's going to get the hookup. And he gets the hookup with money. He was going to give you $50 million. You know what I'm saying? They just wanted you to play ball. They was going to give you $50 million. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like, if he's got to be dumb. Who negotiates like this? Is he planning on never? I mean, again, maybe he felt so slighted by the contract that he felt he needed to do this. That's a potential. He just was so offended that they wouldn't give him a hookup contract that they like, I'm a spin this shit and smite these guys. But the logical answer was to either negotiate, or if you could negotiate, just bounce. Just say, I appreciate your time, but I don't think this is going to work for me. But like you guys said, like we talked about, he doesn't even know Mud Club. I don't know if he's business savvy. And I ain't trying to talk like I'm a business expert. I'm not. But this is a business. This shit is a business, my guy. These movements on the internet. Same goes with what's that shit? The Manosphere, Big Town on the internet. We've talked about some of it. We showed the little passport bros with their little international hoes who's just about to set them up, who's lining them up. We showed those girls that look uninterested, but these guys all in, Brazilian or Filipino. It was another one. I wanted to, I should have it queued up, but with the mask, I ain't gonna do it. But it was just these guys in the Philippines walking with their girls, and it was all these goofy looking, no disrespect, white guys, because I showed them the goofy little brothers too. I showed the goofy brothers with the Brazilians a few weeks ago. But with some goofy looking white guys with their little Filipino girls. And it looked like they were marks. They were marks or Johns or what. But that's all these passport bros go. But they buy it into a movement. They bought into this is for men. This is for all this. And then all of a sudden it's a white girl talking shit, giving dating advice in your movement. Because it's not about that. It's just about clicks. And this is just a shared marketing content strategy. That's all these internet movements are. They're shared marketing content strategies. You create content, other similar content creators, get recommended the same viewers, people who watch this type of content. You might like that type of content, and it allows for multiple creators to share the same viewers and still all profit off. That's what the Phantom Menace really is. That's what conservatism, that's what all these movements on the internet really is, what Big Time really is. That's what the women's fear is. That's what all this shit, feminism, all of it. They're just shared content marketing strategies. Nothing more, nothing less. I say shared because, again, multiple parties make similar content, and they all feed the algorithm, and they all get rewarded by like-minded viewers who find one and find another. That's all this is. That's all the value is of having some sort of collaboration. And then when you add collaboration, that adds another layer to it. That's all this is. Now, either he knew that and is just a dumbass when it comes to business, which he could be. Like I said, he doesn't own Bud Club. He built it. So he's not, he's been in rapper deals before. He could just be a bad businessman and just mishandling a contract he didn't like. Because the logical way to handle, I don't know why my voice cracked. I ain't that emotional. The logical way to handle this is to just say, no, thank you. And my theory is like, well, why would he just say no, thank you? Is he must have bought into it. And then when he comes out saying it's like, this guy must have bought into it. But like, maybe he's just working his crowd. He's just working his fan base. And he's just doing that because he felt slighted and he wanted to do something. But he's got to know he's burying any chance of not just signing with the Daily Wire, but any company that wants to give him a lot of money. They know, okay, he's going to do business like an asshole. So why would you burn not only this bridge, but fuck up your business reputation just out of pride? But you know what? Some people are prideful. So I don't know. You guys tell me, I'll put it back on this guy's face. Is this the face of an idiot who doesn't know how to do business well? It is crying like a little bitch and throwing a tantrum because he didn't get the contract he wanted? Or is this a face of an idiot who bought into an internet movement and didn't even know, even though he was near the forefront of it, that it was all just a work? And it was all just a means of a bunch of people making content and making money off that content. I don't know. You be the judge. You tell me. What do you guys think? Is this the face of an idiot or the face of an idiot? You guys let me know. And I mean no disparaging towards this guy. I don't know. Like I said, he's from a similar area, from a similar part of the map as me. So I don't know. I don't know. Let me read some more of your comments. I'm going back into non-basketball. Might even end on this because we went an hour. Ego will make you do dumb shit. That's true. So the movement isn't real because he doesn't like the terms of the contract. The money side of things should not change when it's in your heart, what you truly believe in. But like I'm trying to say, man, these people are just making money, man. So I worry about somebody like you who's passionate, who's genuine. You know what I mean? Passionate and genuine. The fighting back against Hollywood. Zach's, that's a work. A lot of these people are taking checks from Hollywood, allegedly. I can't prove it, but I theorize it. I've said my piece on it. I don't want to go too much because I don't want to commit slander because I don't know. But a lot of people are taking checks from Hollywood. That fighting back against Hollywood shit that the Fandom Menace was selling you, that shit's a work. That's just a shared marketing strategy to get more people to click on monetized videos. It's not real. It may be real to you. It's real to the fans. It's real to the people that believe in these people. I'm telling you it's not real. I'm telling you the fandom's not real. The fellowship's not real. And this is just a small crack. That's the real reason I'm trying to tell you this. Don't buy into these people. If you find them entertaining, fine. Watch the content, leave it. But don't buy into this energy like you're a part of some movement that really means well and really wants the best for the fans. And you're a part of a shared marketing content strategy that is trying to make money off of clicks on views. Nothing more, nothing less. If you want to be a part of that shared marketing strategy, that's fine. I'm a pro-capitalist. That's fine. I'm not saying anyone in the fandom's a bad person. I'm saying that the idea that there's more to it than a shared marketing strategy is patently false. And you know how I did. It took me years, but I should have known it the second everything fell apart with. We talked about the Doomcock Gary thing. We talked about the Zack Snyder thing. All these other little things that happened, those should have been the cue that this because if it was real, people would have talked that shit out. But it's about ego. It's about money. It's about other shit. It's not about it. And I'm not trying to break nobody's heart. I'm just trying to make sure people know. That's why I say the shit about the passport bros. I want y'all to be free and live life and have fun, but I don't want you to go into a trap. Passport bros walk into a trap. If you are in this movement any way, shape, form, or fashion, and you're buying into what someone else is saying, that isn't you or you don't know. Like, there's some genuine people. I don't want to disparage everybody. Some genuine, real people in this movement. And it was some who still got a nice platform. Not everybody small platform. Some real people out here. But if you're buying into this energy, like this is something more, it's not. None of these movements on the internet are. None of them are. And I'm desperately trying to let you know that it's not. Because to him, 24 is right. He thought, he went from thinking that everything, we're in it together, to he gets a contract that he doesn't like. And all of a sudden, nothing was the same. Shout out to Drake, another Drake reference. Since the quartering wants to bathe in Crowder's milk. That's disgusting. Got a low from whatever cast. Damn, Gomer. Damn. Ego will make you do dumb shit since you dildo. Got a how's it going to Angelus Draven. All right. Oh shit. The Stream Elements forgot about Teespring. Buy Teespring. I don't watch a lot of big channels anymore. They got big heads just jerk each other off, basically. Remember the rallying cry to support the quartering? Yeah, passport bros are pathetic, unfortunately. Hollywood's not changing either the next 5 years, so no difference is being made. Go woke, go broke, borrow more money from us, the taxpayer, every time. Absolutely. I do remember the guy he stabbed EVS in the back, the guy who raised the money. What happened with EVS? I couldn't stand Zach. He said, wait. There was a rallying cry to support the quartering. And then he stabbed EVS in the back. I don't really remember this. Even though I might have been there, I just don't remember it. And Sister Diddle says, Zach, no, I couldn't stand that come from the first time I saw him, so I didn't follow what was going on. EVS, just buy my book that you won't get from 3 years from now. But Vidge, burning bridges with Big Con is worth it. He's saving America after all. That's what I mean. I think he's a zealot. There's zealots too, since you dildo. You know what I mean? Zealots exist. You might be right. I think bro was a zealot. I think he bought it. And his heart's broken. Because this is dumb. This is so dumb. There's no one. This is the stupidest way to do business in the history of the world. Because you could just say no and go about your life and not have any consequence, not anything to do, still have shit to talk about. Or you know what? Are we both getting work? Maybe you go to Daily Wire, you say, look, man, there's no Trump in office. The hoes ain't really coming out like they used to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's just start some rapper beef real quick, man. Because the hoes don't show up no more. There's nothing, they don't really care about liberal tears. They don't care about that shit. So we need to start a little beef, get this money going. Maybe. That's possible. That's at least some logic. Because if that didn't happen, and he just really knew this shit wasn't work like everybody should, like I'm trying to tell you, and he been operating like this as a business, which I don't know how he lost Mud Club if he did, but okay. And he just really just got a contract he didn't like and decided to air it out on the internet. My God, this is the worst businessman in the history of the world. This guy is the worst businessman in the history of the world. And I mean that. I mean that. It makes more sense that it would make more sense that him and Daily Wire are just trying to create some hype real quick because they ain't got shit to do and ain't shit to cover. It would make more sense to do that than to just say, I don't like this contract, I'm giving the internet. Because that's just so beyond the pale stupid. I'm trying to give him more credit for his intelligence. I can buy somebody becoming a zealot and working himself into a shoe because I got worked into this movement. But for him to be that dumb, and he could be because he's ego, It's crazy. Raises engagement levels. Yeah. That was a Hollywood contract. You want to be Hollywood, do it differently. They're not different though. The Daily Wire is not different than Hollywood. In fact, I remember when I saw the story, I was on Ripper's channel. That's how I saw it. I'm in the comments. Somebody says, let's save Gina Carano for the Daily Wire. They deleted the comment. And I said, stop worshiping humans. Somebody called me base. But I'm like, stop worshiping humans. Save Gina Carano for the greedy Daily Wire. They were reading Steven Crowder. Someone save Gina Carano. It's like, stop, my guy. This is a work. I know it's not all the channels we love are sold out. Sold out so much that a certain channel can't read a meager $5 super chat. That fucked me up when that started happening. That fucked me up when it was like, damn, you don't read cheap super chats no more. I see how it is. Movements become businesses. Business become rackets. It is what it is. I'm getting black pill. Hey, welcome to the party, pal. I remember when Quarterman stabbed EVS in the back. I said I wasn't there. Me too, Wes. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Take the crown pill. The black pill is no good. I'm with you, man. I think Crowder's a true believer. See, Perryhead says, I think Crowder's a zealot myself. Because it just is, the amount of stupidity, he comes off egotistical, but not that egotistical. I think he was a zealot that got his heart broke. That's what I think. Autocorrect making me look retarded. I think you know what I mean. Hard today. It's hard to keep laughing sometimes. Okay, I know what you mean. Understood. Well, can I get it? I get it too. It's not the autocorrect. Yeah. Of course, Perry has to give you some shit. I hope, this content, I'm not trying to black pill everybody, but I'm only giving you a pill. I'm not telling you something you didn't already know or think. Did I say anything you didn't already know or think? Am I trying to disparage everybody in the fandom, everybody in the content creation space? No. I'm just telling you, man, these people are workers. If you didn't know the conservatism movement was a work, why do some of these things get voted? Why is there a gun stop ban for the pistol braces right now? Why is that? Because conservatives voted for it. Why does all this shit happen? Because all these crazy tax things. Because conservatives voted for it because they're not your friend. They're not rhinos. They're the actual Republicans, my guy. I'm being a true believer. Who knows? When Ryan and Jeremy went to the Daily Wire thing, I knew they sold out. So I told you about them. I keep saying that, and they've been nothing but cool with me. I'm not trying to shit on them, but Geeks and Gamers always came across a little like there's something else up. There's something else up. I don't think this is for real. That's always been my feeling, and they've been cool to me. And there's people who run with them that's real cool to people that I'm real cool with. So I'm not trying to cause no fluffle, but they just always seem fraudulent. And maybe you're right that he's not a true believer. If he's not, he's a dummy. Because I just don't. He's a dummy. Or like I said, they went and just said let's make some beef up. Jeremy's the most boring content creator. Never understood people watch. Which one? The Quarterman or Geeks and Gamers? Or are you about to give me a push? Geeks and Gamers, they were the right place at the right time. They hit on liberal tears in the culture war right at the right time. And that's why they became what they became. Geeks, yeah. It's the most... There wasn't a milquetoast concern. I don't know if they milquetoast, but there wasn't just that conservative view. Yeah, you had the fandom, but just that conservative view. And yeah, I am starting to war. But listen, I done figured out my new content strategy. I did a video of me playing with my NPC, and don't you know that's the most watched thing I've ever done with music in my entire life? The most watched thing in music I've ever done in my entire life. 500 little views on TikTok. But that was only one video, so I'm going to post more regular TikTok content. You said Jeremy got canceled and it lost his channel. There's too many Jeremys. We're going to have to see. You talking about Geeks and Gamer Jeremy or Quarterman Jeremy? If we still talking about Geeks, talk about he paid his dues. That don't mean he ain't take an envelope, my guy. Because what the fuck was that Zack Snyder shit? If we talking about Geeks and Gamers, we talking about Quarterman. There you go. Fuck this politics. Yeah. And then the other video of me talking about the failure that is Gotham Knights. That did well on this platform and on TikTok. And like I said, we're going to at least mess with this music before the night ends. So let's, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing I did want to do before I get out of here. Is mess with the music. I remember that now. Yes, he's still born cut. Talk about Jeremy. It's like, yo, I don't need this. I'm gonna tell you why I got caught up into it. Let me, I'll bring the mask back so you can look into my masked eyes. No, I'm genuine, I guess. I don't know. This probably looks terrible, but whatever. And where the fuck did that go? Oh, damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'll be back. There we go. Different hat, but it works. Okay. So, why did I get caught up? I'm talking so much shit now. I'm talking shit now. You wasn't talking that shit in 2020. Vigilante. You wasn't talking that shit in 2020. You couldn't wait to hop on a member stream with Gary. You couldn't wait to hop on a stream with Comics Division 2020, 2021. You couldn't wait back then. Why you got shit to say now? Is it because your channel didn't take off? You fat fuck. Hey, fuck you. No one asked. But no, let's break it down for real, for real. I've done creative shit my entire life, off and on, you know. Like I said, the music shit, I've done broadcasting for a college radio station. And I had never gotten traction with nothing I did. And even with the YouTube first started in 2020, same week as Brie Larson, I didn't get much traction. And then I came across the member streams. And then I came across guys like Fireball, guys like Jake D, guys like Nick Weiser, eventually guys like 24, Kai, MFS. And came across a lot, you know, a lot of good content creators, a lot of cool content creators. And I started doing shows with everybody. Did JD stuff regular. Did Wes, he's in the chat. When on his old channel, was on his channel regular, was doing stuff with Culture Casino regular. It's stuff obviously with Comics Division regular. That's probably how most people found me, right? And I was just regular, because I had never gotten, I'm going to keep it real, I had never gotten that much validation for anything I did creatively. And I saw a world that was on fire. And it sounded like the shit they was talking about made sense relative to the crazy left. So I bought in. I didn't start really having cracks until the 6th, January 6th. I said, something not right here. This seemed like a psyop. It seemed like a work. And that's when more conspiracy stuff started to come out. Because before then, I was afraid to bring out the conspiracy stuff because, you know, nobody really deals with it well. It's all whatever, guy. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, no, I can't not, because now I'm seeing, you know, we already had all this shit with this, you know, this whole disease, this cool shit. When I saw that, it's like, man, I got to start bringing up the conspiracy shit because it's becoming realer and realer. And that was the beginning. And then I slowly but surely, I just started to see this shit is, you know, I talked about the Zack Snyder thing, the Doomcock Gary thing. It was a few other things happened I've since forgotten. But just like, okay, there's not really solidarity. This is not really... It's every man for himself. And then I saw people make decisions that were commercially more viable, which I understand it's a business, but just felt like, okay, you guys are just talking about what's going to get clicks. You don't really have an interest in it. But I bought in because I got a little validation from my content. Because actually, the point where I started to drop out was when the viewers stopped. It was the opposite. It was I dropped out and then the sub stopped. It wasn't the sub stopped and then I dropped out. It was the opposite. It was because if I would have still been doing what's the shit with Comics Division? I have nothing ill will to say about Comics Division. I can even tell you he's taller in person than everyone says. Nothing, no ill will about Comics Division. But yelling at parked cars. If I would have stayed at yelling parked cars, I would have I'd be well over 1,000 subs. There's no doubt about mine. I stopped a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years. No, yeah, it's about 2 years now because it was 2021. It'd be no doubt in my mind if I would have kept going, I would be over 1,000 subs, no doubt. But I didn't. I'm like, man, I just don't. I don't really think. And then I started to shy away from content. And then I said what I said to Matt is, this is what we do. We just yell at woke, and you guys have heard parts of these story. But the initial thing was that little bit of light of validation. I'm knowledgeable about human psychology to the best of my ability, but I'm not immune to it. I'm not perfect. I just talked a lot of shit about Steven Crowder. I'm not perfect. I don't know if he's a true believer or just a business egotistical idiot. I don't know, but I'm not perfect. My whole point of bringing up this situation was to let you know to keep these movements, keep the shit you see on the internet in context, in proper context. Do not worship humans. Do not worship ideas. Worship the Most High, worship nothing at all. Straight up. Because for you to be thinking that these movements are more than what they are, they're co-opted, corporately owned, again, shared content strategies. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's see what you guys are saying. I'm going to go back to maskless. Actually, real quick, going back here, I know we got to see Crowder again, but I want to make sure. Where am I? I'm trying to make sure I don't see me. What the? Oh, here it is. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. So when I came back, I could just be matchless the rest of the show. Because I am going to be matchless the rest of the show. Because I need to mess with this music before we go. And rhyme. So let's see what you guys are saying. Papa God says, I don't know about all that shit. I just can't listen to people bitching about shitty movies again. That too. There's a lot of other reasons. That's also true. I mean, who cares? Who cares? Do you need anyone to tell you Ant-Man's going to be shitty? Do you need anyone to tell you? Do you need any? What other information do you need about? Yeah, I love comics. I ain't nothing disrespectful about comics. Comics has done nothing. Comics Division did nothing wrong. Comics Division show Gary did nothing wrong. I know I've used his name. He didn't do nothing wrong. He says it's Gilbert, a lot of good dudes in the fandom. Very true. Just don't find the content interesting. I'm more in the cunts of the fandom like Zach's. Streams are definitely circle jerky. Hashtag not so token black. Exactly. Papa, I don't watch it much, but I think he's a good dude. A lot of these people are good dudes. Fireball did not give it up low spec. He should be doing the show tomorrow. He's had some personal stuff he may talk about. And he said he's enjoyed the break. And we may link up and do something. Honestly, thinking about it, like I said, we're going to make regular TikToks and regular shorts and regular content. It's going to be more of a thing on this channel. Long term, I don't know where the Culture Grindfires goes. I don't want to get rid of it by any means. I still want to do stuff with Fireball, but I just don't have the interest. I don't have the interest in it. I really care about, just doing my own thing. I can play video games once a week. Clip that into shorts, and I haven't even really hit hard. I'm just trying to clip, whatever I can find in the shorts. But I got this other stuff I want to turn into shorts, other stuff I want to turn to clips, and it's just man. I don't need this. I don't. I can make content that's a lot funner. That's a lot more easy on me to make, and that I care about more. I don't care. To even sometimes you do a show and you just hear the same derivative talking points, just like, okay, guy. His cat is fine. And I don't want to talk too much. His cat is good. I don't watch TV or cable. Me neither. I'm about to say Wu-Tang. I don't know why. YouTube and older films, my entertainment. Did Matt get pinched? Oh, stop. No, he didn't. I'm not even gonna put that out there. No, Matt dates grown ass women. He's not on some who did I see that was on it? Elvis apparently. Yeah, I forgot Elvis was on that shit back in the day. So he's not in some honey trap with some young chick. That's not what he did. He's not a passport bro or nothing. But yeah, man, I don't know if Crowder's a true believer. I don't know if Crowder's just, a worker trying to work. But whatever the fact may be, man, don't work yourself into a shoot. Don't buy this shit, man. If you find something entertaining, that's fine. But never buy anything over the internet where they try to ask you for your emotions or your spirit. And make sure you know if somebody is, man. Sometimes this shit can be so subtle. But whatever, it's just like jobs. Oh, we're a family here. And there's some jobs where people that married each other who work there. They go to a family reunion. It's a bunch of people that work in the same place, and we're like family. And they may really believe that. And maybe there is some truth to it just because of the situation. But that's still fucking company. Because if you come from the outside of that, I've been in places where they're like family, but you're not part of the family. That can be really, really stressful. So, yeah. You can't buy when humans are selling you bullshit, man. You just can't. So let's get some music going and let's see what happens. Let's see first off if anything will happen. Let's see. And I know the music and shit is not up yet. Or you're not seeing it on the screen. But I just want to see something. Shit. Oops. And I should have had this better set up. I know. But I don't know. Let's see if it works. I think the reason it didn't work last time was just because OBS had crashed. It's not registering. Huh. Let's see. You know what we're going to do? Let's just get to a beat. No, Matt, find that criminal that cut his hair that wanted to be Kai Mohawk. Oh, jeez. Map. Oh, stop. Such a dildo. Stop that. Stop. Yeah, it was like he did used to have a mohawk. Is this the beat I was thinking of? This beat actually sucks. But I was gonna do a short on it. And I don't know if you even heard it. Let's see. Oh mate, it's already I already got it set up. Oh, it is playing. Hey. Matt from Fireball Production was not funny. That was me. Here's the beat. It's playing. And you should be able to hear it. I don't know how loud I am. Some music. First off, do you hear this shitty basic ass beat that I didn't take a lot of work, but I made? And I'll probably make it to a short. Can you hear this? I was going to get some hi-hats on that bad boy. Matter of fact, let's just put the fucking hi-hats live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. So, as you see, there's different channels. This is the thing that I'm using to generate all the drums. It's the RD8. It's a drum machine. And I'm using the MIDI. And it does need hats. The hats, it so obviously needs hats. So let's duplicate the track. Unmute it. I want to... I'm actually going to draw a new MIDI. Because we're not going to waste the time. We're just going to program the MIDI in. And we're just going to program a basic bitch hi-hat thing real quick. So, yeah. I got to put my headphones on so I can. This is one weird thing about the RD8. They don't have the MIDI properly. So you got to search around for the actual hats. It's not laid out properly. Here we go. So, okay. Let's actually real quick. Let's make it. Can we make it 64 real quick? And then copy. Just copy paste. We're just making it 64. Actually, this is gonna probably be too fast. But that's the point. Let's see how this sounds first. And hopefully, you know what? I don't know if the hats are gonna trigger for you guys. Even though I'll hear them, but I may have to like track it and then play it. So let's see how this sounds. And so if the hats don't trigger, my apologies. No, that's too fast. Let's do this way. I think that's still too fast. I put it on 64, so that's each grid. That's what. That is too fast. Is it straight? Okay. Let's go back to 16. The whole point of doing that was to... Yeah, that's right. Okay. I got it to beat double time. Isn't this fun? Isn't this fun, this delay of content? And like I said, the only reason you might not be able to hear it is because it's triggering a... actually, 16 might be too fast, too. Yeah, we can do 8. Because you got it double time. I used to not produce. The common thing is, like, what is this at? It's at 200 BPM instead of 100 BPM, right? So that's what I mean by double time. So that's the coolest, that's the smoothest hat line we can do. So we're just going to do, I kind of want to do some more with the hats. And I don't know if you guys can hear the hats. There's some crappy beat here playing. Yeah, I know it's crappy. Okay, maybe right here, add some extra. Some extra. Sound like the spacing. I'm sorry. Let me see. Okay, we're just gonna go with this for now, just in 4-bar loops, and we can always change it and add a shit later. But just so you guys can hear something, hear this song with hats, and it probably needs a closed hat every 8 bars too. But we're doing what we're doing real quick, just real quick for the lover in you, so to speak. So I'm also gonna duplicate this track. This is where the snare was. Oh jeez, leave me alone. Erase the snare, call it RD8 hat, and then we're going to track it, and then when I play it back, you should be able to hear it. Yeah, you can't hear the hi-hats, unfortunately, and I wish everything just came off my sound card, but everything is coming off of the Reaper file, so it's not going to play anything that's not tracked. Now, you might hear it when it gets tracked. You might hear it. And when I say track, all I did was just program the MIDI. Because like I said, there's an external drum machine that is being triggered. Because I'm an idiot, I don't just use VSTs, I use equipment. So I'm triggered. All I did was program the MIDI for the hi-hats real quick. And now I'm about to record the actual audio of those hi-hats. So let's do it. And I have it in the middle so you can hear some generic beat. We need a topic for the chat. I'm sorry, guys. There's the hats. And I'm just gonna keep it simple for now. And then it's gonna go away because I only had it for the 8 bars, so I'm gonna save it. So now the hats are there. The hats are there. Let's go ahead and mute this MIDI because we don't want it to come back up. Do I have the other things MIDI'd out? I just must have kept just deleting them and shit. But now we have hats, at your suggestion. And I always want to put it, so you're not getting producer credit. Even though I probably don't want to go rap to it, to be honest. If I rap, I don't know. I'm still getting back. This is not my proudest work, but it's just something. If I'm gonna be in this new internet age, I just got to put shit out. It's everything ain't gonna be perfect. I'm still just a normal guy like anyone else. So this is what we got. This is what we got. What we could always do is I'm going to the machine itself. Messed up because there's still reverb on the hat, so I'll take it off in a second. Cymbals work a little better. Okay, I just went to trigger the thing at the cymbal thing. So real quick, let's go into the effects. Actually, you know what? Just because some of these fucking effects will register shit and use my government, because I do buy a lot of these plugins, and this is a simple beat. It ain't even that long, so we're pretty much done. I just want to make sure they don't say, oh, this is registered to real fucking name. Like, shut up, asshole. That's pretty much it. Oh, I know who that is. Oh, you just told me that. I ain't gonna dox you, but I know who to. And I should have known by the Chips Challenge. I don't still, or do I? I don't think I still have that, man. I wish I did. Okay. Should I mess with LMMS? I installed it and didn't do nothing with it. I don't know who Dab Time Bongs Up. That's what's up. I don't know who or what LMMS is. Oh, it's Linux Music. Was it Linux Music thing? All this is cool. How to get Kathleen Kennedy fired? It won't. Unfortunately, it won't. Real quick, I am about to just. I'm not gonna go through everything with the MIDI, but I am duplicate real quick and just trigger that damn at the right time. The symbols, because that's easy enough. I could just do this. Okay. If that's not perfectly lined up, I'll just line it up. Now you have you can just shift. Make sure it's right, because you want everything to be timed right. And I just, I didn't. That's why, usually I do use MIDI and everything, because it just keeps everything right. But that's, this is a basic little pattern. You have just kind of solo out. You have the snare. Actually, obviously, there's a little echo or reverb on it. You have the hats we just did. Obviously they come in. And this is a simple little beat. I'll make this into a short real quick. And then you got the kick. And on top of the kick, because there's separate tracks, the actual bass track, and it's right here. Oops, wrong button. Oops, that was a mistake. It should go all the way up. So that's the bass. And so what's kind of unique to this track is I have another synth sound playing that bass sound. Shit booms. I don't know how it's sounding on your speakers, but this shit is booming. Here's the synth sound I got. It's just mirroring the same thing the bass is playing. It kind of adds something to it. I'm about to just basically have all the sounds playing. And then I just had this one little sound from one of my old keyboards. And I just play one note on it, and that's a little ding. And it don't even change. And obviously, hold on. Is this it? Yeah. And this is the main melody. It's just this one constant note playing in repetition, and then that other note that's just playing along the bass. That's all I came up with. It's not, this ain't gonna reinvent the wheel, but it's simple. It's simple, catchy, you know what I mean? That sort of thing. And actually, I'm not, I realize I'm not on screen. Not that it necessarily mattered. There's not, you know what? I'm not an expert on side chaining. I've never been. I didn't side chain shit. I just have different layers playing on top of it. I realized, you can still hear it, so it didn't really matter much. But you want to see what's going on, because it's different tracks, and you can also see all these other tracks I have, right? In my templates, some of it's for different gear and different things. So this is just all the tracks. Really, I should delete these tracks and kind of delete the tracks I'm not using and just use the other ones. And you see another thing in my process, because I use a program called Reaper. There's a MIDI track, and then there's an audio track that corresponds with it. Because again, the MIDI won't, you won't hear it unless it's recorded. You know, especially for you guys, and that's the whole beat. You gotta side chain the bass. Okay, I know what you're talking about. So that's what you're supposed to do. So the kick and the bass don't interfere. I'll be honest, I've seen tutorials. I've never been able to do it properly. And I need to just look it up again and do it again. So that's why I end up having the kick and the what I'll just do is just mix the taste with the kick and the bass. I know what you're talking about. So you side chain the compression, it's supposed to duck out. I've got it to work a lot, and I'll probably try, because I definitely want to learn more about mixing, because I've never been good at mixing. So yeah, I'll definitely try. I'm gonna try a bunch of shit when we get moving. But one thing I am doing, and I'll just stop because this has been loud. One thing I am doing is separating the songwriting process and the mixing process. Like, there's no hook, nothing to this song. I don't have anything yet. you saw me make the hi-hats. That means I gotta save it and real quick just in case I don't make it home tonight and I dox to you for the last time. So save it. But yeah, you're right. That's what you're supposed to do. So it's an open source DAW it's on Windows also. David Crosby died. Oh man, Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Crazy. Yeah, I can reverse it. For the end, what you could do? That's simple. I could just take the same crash that I got, and then you just there's a reverse. Isn't there an option? Where is it? Item processing? No, item properties thing. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, and I'll show you on. Hopefully, it doesn't. Just making sure it doesn't have any information on where the file's located. Just click reverse and then hit apply. And now, there you go. That's simple. So you can have it like so it's building up. Yeah. Yep. RIP Gangsta Boo. Yep. Gangsta Boo passed. 3-6 Mafia. Unfortunately, that 3-6 shit, man. A lot of dark shit happening with that. Yeah, R.I.P. Gangsta Boo. Yeah, you from Tennessee, Gomer. That's your area. So yeah. So I appreciate you for that. Now I know who you are. I guess I do got to share credit, right? You know where I live. Shit, y'all giving production advice. And then I could copy it and move it. Is it gonna move? What the hell? Why can't I move it? Move it. Jeez. I think just Reaper's being a dick. That was mean. So you just have when they did Big E's. Yeah, no, it wasn't Big E. It was Mark Henry. Which it was cool. It was somebody gonna get their ass kicked, somebody gonna get their head split. Like, I'm surprised WWE cleared that shit. It was a cool song. So now I'm gonna see what happens with both of these. Together, does that help? A little bit. So yeah, that's music. I'm glad it worked. So I mean, this is gonna open up this being a thing, more of a thing going forward. Let me mess with one more project, and then I learn how to do this shit live. What time is it? Oh, it's 1 a.m. Holy shit! I didn't realize it was this late. That's what I get for starting late. We must have been going close to 2 hours. Yeah. Let me give you one thing. I'm not gonna give y'all the vocal on it. I got one more project for you guys. We gonna mute the vocal. It's a cover. So if I get claimed, I get claimed. But we're gonna mute the vocal because I did this all too. Maybe I shouldn't mute it. Maybe I should show y'all how the vocals sound. But I want to re-record it. But I was surprised at how well it came out, even with the auto-tune. But it's a very, classic song, classic artist. Hell Scrambles, the Deaf Dealer. I seen you comment on my MPC. I appreciate you being here. Listening, you don't sidechain. Make sure the kick and the bait frequencies don't clash. Yeah. It was Mark Henry, but Big E's was great too. Big E, I don't want to say, did they do Big E's first theme song? I forgot. Yeah, he did have a totally different theme song for the New Day. You do got to make sure they don't interfere. A lot of times you could add distortion on one, and it'll be cool. But sidechain is the smoothest way. I need to just stop being lazy. Sidechaining is one of those things that I tried. It just didn't work for me like I wanted to. And then compression, even though I'm probably gonna get a new compressor this week, a cheap one. Shout out to the RNC, it's a pretty cheap, or the RNLA, I don't know which one. But they're pretty cheap compressors. All right, we're gonna play a classic real quick that I did a cover of. I didn't do the whole vocal. Yeah, sidechain is a must. Once this shit gets more refined, we'll sidechaining, EQing. Nothing's been EQ'd. Nothing. We ain't mixing shit. Another thing I thought about you is because I have HS5s, these monitors. You know a little bit about the monitor game. I think you had recommended some Adams, and I wanted to upgrade my monitors but it's like I almost feel like I gotta spend a lot to really upgrade them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like the Adams you talked about was in the same price range of what I got, and I don't mind what I got, but I bought some more foam. I bought some more blankets that I need to put up to help treat the room. I'm gonna start doing like ear training for mixing. I'm gonna start using courses. I want to really learn how to mix. It's been a weakness for me. I've always been shitty at mixing, and it's a rough thing. Adam's a great bang for buck, yeah. And so I'm like, well, I could get the ones I can afford, but I'm like, is that in the same range as what I got? Would it really be an improvement? Maybe it would. And then the Adams I can't afford, they look a lot better. They're bigger. I think they're 3-way speakers, but it's like, affordability. But real quick, let's play a cover. I don't think I'll be adding too much to this. There's parts I need to add to it, but let's just go. Yeah, that Prince, man. Obviously, a lot less bass. Oh, no, it's not working. Hold on, I know what's going on. I know how to tip the damn what this song was. There we go. There we go. Jim Johnson did his music. Okay, Jim Johnson was dope. Prince. 3 ain't enough. Yeah, I need 5. Yeah. The 5 count shit. Yep. That was Big E's old music. Yep. It's low. It is low. Part of it, though, you can kind of hear just modern production styles, right? So the track I played before, I had a heavy 808 kick. This is no samples. No samples in this. This is all, drum sampled, but like individual drum samples. So, and ironically enough, lack of bass is when Prince kind of went to this style of just more drum based, he was worried about the lack of bass in his music. But yeah, this is I Would Die For You. This is Prince. And I went through, you know what? I can't do the vocal. I want to do the vocal and just unmute this bitch. I'm going to unmute one part that kind of sound cold. I'm going to unmute one part. Yeah, there's no sound. This is all I replayed everything. Papa Cotton says only 2 types of music: stuff I like and crap. So I'm only on unmute one part. Darling, if you want me to. That's it. Cause that part kind of sound cool because the auto tune saves me. But that's the only part I'm gonna unmute. Cause the rest of it is just. It's just a little, whatever. It does have it's that 80s sound, that Prince sound. This is off of Purple Rain. I Would Die For You. One of his big songs. Darling, if you want me to. Okay. You can hear my shitty singing, the shitty auto-tune. But I did this cover because I want to do more synth wave. I want to do more cyberpunk, which even though cyberpunk has a little bit more modern sound to the drums, even a lot of synth wave, they'll make heavier drums. They'll layer a kick. You can very easily, especially with this RD8 and there's a lot of the samples you got. I can very easily just layer a 808 kick just to give this some oomph. Cause listen to how thin this kick is. And I put the echo to add that 80s effect. This is these are the drums. You know what I mean? This is a great song, but it's not that many layers. I didn't do the guitar solo though, because I can't play guitar like Prince. This is the drums, and then you have, when the hooks come in, these claps. And that's kind of some trademark Prince shit. But you hear, again, I didn't mix anything, I didn't EQ anything, but just on the nature of the samples, they're just thinner samples. You know what I mean? Or just thinner drum sounds. Because I have every 80s drum machine that sounds to pretty much. And so that's why I took these out the Lin drum. It's still mute. Okay, I want to make sure. Run the vocals sounded great. The 80s reverb. Yeah, 80s. That whole 80s sound. The piano, So the piano sound, that's interesting. There's actually 3 sounds. And I'm trying to get, if you notice, it's only 2 on the first one. And then when you get to this one, there's 3. Because I'm trying to listen to this, man. Oops. Oh, I thought that was right. That's it. Yeah. I mean, that's the sound you really hear. And so I got these 3 sounds playing the same thing. And it's hard to, I'm still trying to capture that aesthetic too. You said the vocals wasn't bad? You know what? Fuck it. Because you only heard that the one sweet part. I make some mistakes, but y'all, you know, I'm going to play it. Fuck it. I trust you guys. No, I don't. I'm doing it anyway. Yeah, everything's dry. I can add some distortion, some saturation. I got a lot of options. I haven't done anything. No mixing yet. Y'all want to hear that Prince? Y'all ain't ready for that Prince.
I'm not a woman.
But yeah,
I'm not a man. I am something that you'll never
I can't believe I'm
understand.
playing this shit for y'all.
I'll never be you.
Oh my God,
I'll
we'll talk
never
over this
lie.
shit so bad.
And if you're evil, I'll forgive you by and by. Cause you, I would die for you. Darling, if you want me to, you,
That dog, see,
I would die
I unmuted that part.
you.
That shit sound hard to me. That dog, if you want me to
I'm
sound
not
hard as
your
fuck.
lover. I'm not your friend. I am something that you'll never comprehend. No need to worry and no need to cry. I'm your Messiah and you're the reason why. Cause you, I will die for you. Darling, if you want me to, you, I will die for you.
That all two is working hard. And then I did this shit. Like I said, this is a guitar in the real song. If I had the time, I just say I'm gonna just hum that bitch with the auto tunes. Yeah, that auto tune working hard. That's what made me. I gotta sing better. That auto tune working hard in the paint, my guy. It's working extra, triple, extra overtime. That auto tune's working hard for the money. Hard. But it sound hard too with the echo and the reverb and shit. It sound cool. So that's that. This is the stuff I be doing in my studio. There's other shit I could play to y'all. But this is what I do. I love doing this shit. And I want to do more covers. We're going to have more content related to music. It's definitely going to be a bigger part of this channel. You're going to have me, once I had the confidence to really be making music in front of y'all like that, we're going to have more of that. All sorts of stuff. Also, maybe I just need to just learn sidechain because I'm like, man, I'm gonna use a lot of 808s, and if you could just do it real quick, if I had a template set up, I could just toss a template in anytime. You know what I mean? And maybe it won't be perfect, but it'll be good, good enough to get me started. Do shit live. I think y'all played me. Y'all just want to hear me my shitty singing, but that's cool. That's cool. I'm glad y'all listen. How many people still here stuck around? Still 6 people. I'll take it. I'll take it. And yeah, there's more that can be done with these mixes. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there, and hopefully you guys will join me. This has been fun. We're back to 11. The all-tune brought that Prince, man. So you know we wasn't playing you? Okay. Well, expect to hear more. I'll never be a great singer, but like I can sing better than that. Cause I don't want everything to be super auto-tune. Papa Cotton's still here, the real ones are still here. But if I just practice daily, just 15, 20 minutes daily, my vocals will sound cool. At least basic. Because I don't want everything overly auto-tuned. Like, so let's, you know what? I was about to leave, but let's just play around with auto-tune settings so you guys can learn. And firstly, this is not the foot, this is auto-tune effect. Please don't dox me. Oh, it's on this side. So let me make sure it doesn't have registered to a real name. Okay. Does not. So firstly, we have the scale B minor or D major. They're the same scale technically. If you didn't know that, and we just have this retune speed all the way up. So this makes the auto tune trigger And then this humanized kind of makes it not trigger as much or not as robotic. So it still will do the tuning, but sound less robotic. So I mean, I can make it even more robotic. Let's go back to it. So I just turned the humanize down, and so it's gonna be extra T-Painy.
I'm not a woman.
See?
I'm not a man.
I turn the humanize up.
I am something that you'll never understand.
Still there.
I'll never be you. I'll never lie.
So let's say I don't.
And if you're evil, I'll forgive you by and by, 'cause you.
I want to fake the funk.
I would die for you.
See how this goes.
Darling, if you want me to.
I needed help. I needed
die for
overtime. They wasn't
you.
gonna let me go out like that. For that darling, if I want you to, or darling,
I'm not a man.
at work, no worries,
You'll
man.
never understand. I'll never
So
be
yeah,
you.
the more
I'll
this is
never
up,
lie.
the more auto
And
tune
if
gets
you're
triggered.
evil, I'll forgive you by and by, 'cause you.
The more this is up,
I would
the
die
less it
for
sounds
you.
robotic.
Darling, if you want me to.
Here's another option you have. Hold on.
I would.
So let's say you're like, man, I like it, but it's just too. The auto tune is up too much. You have both the mix to turn it
I'm
down.
not a woman.
Ooh. And then you have the effects gain. Now there's other things with the effects. I wish you had more customization. You have these different I'm messing with these really unusable effects.
I'm not a woman. I'm not a man. I am something that you'll never understand.
That's just me.
I'll never be you.
Ooh, that's just
I'll
me.
never lie. And if you're evil, I'll forgive you by and by, 'cause
There we go.
I would die for you. Darling, if you want me to.
There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna need help, man. I'm gonna need help, and I'm gonna just not say this because I don't want to cause no issues with anything I did. So yeah, that's music, man. That's what this channel. We talked about the politics, the news shit. We talked. I mean, it's not done, but it's just not gonna be the same. It's not gonna be the focus of this channel. We've talked. I went so much talking about complaining about shit. Oh, this is woke, right? And then I went for a period complaining about people who complain about stuff being woke, complaining about people who complain about stuff being bad. And I at first I didn't really have answers. I don't know what I'm doing with my content. Now the path just seems like, I got you guys, y'all dope. Sunday, I'm gonna still do a stream. Staccato on the piano notes. WWE 2K is great. I heard this last 2K was good. A lot of people like it. I might have to catch it on sale. It's weird because the piano in the original song has like a synth thing going on. I don't know if I'm gonna get claimed either. I could probably play the song and try to break down what I was trying to do. But this was fun. We talked a little bit about either somebody who's a complete dumbass and doesn't understand how business works, or somebody who's naive as fuck and is a true believer behind a bullshit ass thing. The custom characters, I've seen a lot of custom characters. Easy, tons of characters. It's on sale in the PS store, but I'm a Steam guy. I do have PS4 though. I do have PS4. And since your dildo's trying to get me to click a link, which I'll click, but I don't know where it's gonna lead me. But yeah, man, this has been fun. If there's a lesson to be learned, is that the internet is just the internet. Don't take it too seriously. Don't buy into shit, that you shouldn't. Adult hand to phone. What is this? But yeah, don't take the internet too seriously. Don't buy into this bullshit. Don't a bit of inspiration? Okay. Oh shit. Oh, this is some old school shit look like. Oh shit. It's got that sound. Almost like I like the way you move when it started. Oh, Carl Craig's. What is this? I'll check this out later. I ain't gonna do this in front of y'all. But all right, man, this has been real. I'm glad we got the music working. Yeah, those snares are crisp as fuck. I need to kind of get my snares like that, man. I gotta do more mixing. Like I said, I want to learn how to mix. I want to really get good at all the musical disciplines. Yeah, that started to beat. It sounded like it started to beat it, right? It just sounded like Start of a lot of songs. We'll get it. We'll get it though. So all right. We played some music. We talked about, we kind of dealt with the past and what this channel was. I was just another kid who believed in some bullshit just like anybody else. And I tried to follow behind it. And now I'm like, you know what? No, this is what Vigilante is. This is it's the direction for this channel makes more sense. And so I don't have to rely. I'm not going to be heartbroken based upon some other content creator and what they do and don't do, or some contract I do or don't get. I'm trying to stay independent, baby. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to do my own music. May do covers. I'm going to have fun. We're going to play games. We're going to still talk about shit. Some of the shit is going to be light. Some of it's going to be heavy, but we're not going to fall into the game of just complaining. We're not going to fall into the game, oh, we're supposed to complain about X, Y, and Z, guys, so we're all just complain. I'm done with that shit. You know, I learned a lot from the entertainment shit, you know, and I learned a lot covering it. I was just talking to somebody today. Before I didn't know about the, what the fuck? And it never, you notice the Fandom Minutes never talks about what I'm about to say and how important it is to everything they talk about. Do you guys know that when something gets changed in content, there's a royalty for it? So when they gave C-3PO a red arm, that's the more famous one, your boy, not around here, what's the other motherfucker? J.J. Abrams. He got a royalty for that red arm C-3PO, any merch, because the red arm version of C-3PO is his. So they keep screaming, woke, 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 politics. And yeah, that's a part of it. But don't you know every time they change something, an exec or a writer or somebody with clout gets some royalty for it? Why do you think you see Ms. Marvel all the time now? Because the person, Sana Amanat, who again was part of, her cousin, I don't want to get it wrong. Her cousin was a part of Hillary Clinton and Obama's, in that crew. So she's a politically up, and then her brother is a fucking exec in Hollywood. Well, when she remade Ms. Marvel, and now they're doing cartoons with it or TV shows and video games, well, she gets a fucking piece of the money. So yeah, they got politics. But notice how nobody in the fandom pushes that unless you know that why this, all these changes are not just, they sell you on the politics shit because that's the easiest way to trigger you. That's the easy way to trigger you and click. If they let you know it was all about money, you might see them oh no, this is just a business decision. A lot of these people are changing shit not because they just want to be assholes or not just politics. Like Sister Dildo said, laundering the bag. They want the bag. And I'm talking about the individuals. It was always about the money. Politics are there to trick you that it isn't. Absolutely. Here to you, since you did. All right, we've been ending this stream for a while. If you like the video, please like the video. I appreciate it. If you're so obliged to share, subscribe, please do so. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night and God bless. Be vigilant as a vigilante, guys. I'll see you guys later. Peace.